Hello there. It's just after 3:15 on a Friday afternoon. I've come for a Tarp and Bivy. It's the 18th of July and look at it. Do a 360. Where's the sunshine? But not to worry. The object of today's exercise is a Tarp and Bivy, and to show you can deploy a tarp and get your bivvy out and stay dry regardless of the weather. But I've had a couple of people mention to me, I've seen on the hills, that it's alright using a small tarp, but if it was raining, how do you get set up without your sleeping bag and everything wet? Well, it's actually quite easy. But well, we'll see today. Hopefully it starts raining. We've got Storm Betty coming in at midnight, so there's a hell of a lot of rain forecast. But I'm hoping for a bit before then. So we'll crack on. Nice walk through the hills. Only low level today. Not much point going up a hill if you can't see anything at ground level. I just love it anyway. Who cares about the weather? It's a Friday afternoon. I'm out for a camp. But hey, everything looks so different in the mist. The heather's nice. You can't see much of it, obviously. I mean, that hill looks impressive, but it's only a little mound. It's just all different in the mist. But great. It's just great being out. The rabbit. It's still very scenic, isn't it? Well, I think the clouds are opening up a bit. It looks very eerie, doesn't it? The landscape when it's got the mist. Fabulous. I mean, where would you rather be than this? Absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at it. Let's get out here and enjoy it. Let's go and find somewhere wet for the Tarp and Bivy. It's nice to see some different scenery on a walk. It's been many a year since I've trod this path. There's the main hills, shrouded in mist. It's clearing up down to low level for a bit. The ticks are rife today. The amount of sheep are out. Don't let that spoil us, will they? What a cracking walk, I'm really enjoying this. Plenty of bits to put your feet on. Hey, let's get across. Easy. Beautiful, look at it. I love it. You can't beat being out in the countryside, especially when you've got a camp at the end of it. Right, we'll come back in a bit. Nice little bridge, a little bit of stream, lovely. Beautiful. Nice sound of trickling water. Full of peat, isn't it? I don't know what it'll be like in the spot. At the moment, I'm actually the only one about. It's amazing. Apart from a few sheep peeping, there's one up there, look. Totally on my own. Yeah, right. This is me little valley of my destination, my spot. I've just come through some right bogs up there. Honestly. My right leg's been up to my knee in water. But I've got spare socks, so I've got my night gear, so it doesn't really matter. The summer has gone now in the Cheviots, and this round here it's just total bug fest now. I'll come back when I found something. Massive rocks. There's a couple of nice bivvy spots just there. There's a bivvy spot there. Nice little cooking area there, look. probably 10, 15 metres high. We'll have another explore. Quite a nice view as well. I'll have to check on the top, make sure nothing's going to fall, obviously, if I pick this. It's a very atmospheric little valley. That seems to be a word today, atmospheric, but it is. I'm just coming back to those first spots I found, because it's about the best. And I've been on the top, it's just fully grown heather, so there's nothing going to drop on there. These little spots, look. Lots of deer tracks around here. Right, so I'm back at the rocks now. Let's just have a look at how deadly this is. I've been up to my knees in it. I've got soaking wet legs. Luckily I've got spare socks. The summer has well and truly come. It's either a bog fest or completely wet. Here's the rocks, look at them in the magnificence. Beautiful. There's my little valley. I've just threw my tripod over there. It fell over, so let's just get that back over. Deadly this is, honestly. It's all big steps and slippy rocks. So, let's get right, let's have a look. It's a very lucky chappie indeed tonight. There's a nice cooking area up there, but I think I'm going to bivvy just here. A bit of protection. Let's have a look round here. Very nice seat and cooking area there. Wow, who's a lucky boy then? Yep, I've even got a bit of a phone signal. Right, I must dry my blooming feet off. Dear me. Right, I'll catch you later. So I was talking about quick deploy bivvies. My tarp and my guy ropes are on the top of my rucksack. So let's see. I'll show you what I mean by a quick bivvy with drowning. That's my bag of kit. That over there. Sit mat. So in my bivvy, in my bag, I've got my bivvy like that. So I'll move the rucksack. If it was raining now, just undo these cords. I've got the cords on there just to keep the interior dry. There's the head end, which is up here. Roll it out. And that's it, ready to go. My sleeping bag is in there. And my mat's in there as well, so I'm only going to blow it up. Easy as that. So everything's nice and dry and it's really quick. So I've created my pump. I'm using a pump for quickness. You don't have to use a pump. I could empty my stuff out my snozzle bag and I could use that. Well, I'm just demonstrating that if it was raining now, I've got my waterproofs on and everything's nice and dry. There's pump coming up nice now. There we have it, nice and quick. It's all stayed dry. Making a brew and having me dinner. I know a tarp's not for everybody, but I'm just trying to demonstrate you can use a tarp in awful weather. It's going to be torrential rain in a bit. Storm Betty's coming in tonight, and I'm going to be nice and warm. The tea tonight, I've got Uncle Ben's rice, and I've got a homemade Moroccan stew, nice and spicy, so that'll go in with my rice. So I've got my beans and my rice, I'm just cooking that up. Right, when this come the other day from DD Hammocks, I laughed at first. It's a stool. I don't want to carry a heavy chair around a kilo. So this is 300 grams, but it's so diddy. I thought, how can you sit on that? So let's just try it. If you're cooking, it's just enough to sit and cook. So it's actually not a bad little addition to the toolkit. 300 grams, half the weight of a chair. It's just enough to do your cooking. Nice, can't really show it yet. I'm going to enjoy it. Obviously, this is where the drawback of a tarp comes in. If it was raining now, I'd be like lying under there, just cooking at the side. But it's all doable. You don't need to carry a tent. And look at the spot I'm in. I've got the valley, I've got the rocks, I'm on my own. Beautiful. You know, you've just got to work with what you've got, and a tarp lets you get into places where you can't get in with a tent. Before the heavens open, I'll just show you how I've set up the tarp. A walking pole, peg walking pole. I've used like a peg into the rocks. That keeps that side tight. I've got 2 guy ropes on the back going to a high level ledge there. Improvised guy line through there. Ridge line, sorry. Another walking pole upside down, and a couple of stakes at this end. And that's a nice, it's a nice strong pitch. And that's a little bit of flapping, but you don't hear it when you're inside. But that's the setup anyway. I'll get tidied up because the storm's about to come in. I've already felt some of the rain coming. But look at this spot. I've got it on the wide angle so you can see. Lovely, isn't it? So I've got it on wide angle just to show you. What a lovely spot. The beauty of the Cheviot Hills, and especially if you're using a tarp and bivy, you can come out of the way and you can find your own little spot. If you just want a peaceful camp, it's easy to do on the Cheviots. Very lucky up here. Very lucky indeed. Well, the storm's coming in, the mist's whizzing by, the wind's coming from all directions. I might even come unstuck tonight, but we'll see. What's the worst that can happen? Oh. Well, it's really getting windy now and the rain's starting to come in, so I'm going to get my head down now and we'll see you in the morning. Yeah, misty, it's gone. Look at that. It's going to be a wild night because the rain's already starting to come and they're forecast on low. So we'll see you in the morning. Anyway, I'm back at the car now. It's just as misty, look, if you look around. If you look up on the top of the hills, it's just as misty. I forgot, I had my phone charger with me, my battery pack, but I forgot my lead. I left the lead in the car. And when I went to bed, I was on 40% battery. And when I got up this morning, it was flat. Now, because I have my phone in the sleeping bag with me, and it was under my back, I can only presume it turned itself on somehow. I don't know. Anyway, it was flat this morning. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll have a look at this sleeping roll. I've just made myself a brew there in the back of the car. So when I got up this morning, the rain was absolutely ridiculous. 5:30, 5:45. So my phone was flat. I didn't want the wife to worry or anything, so I had a cup of coffee, had my porridge. So when I packed up, I just unhooked up, I just got out the bivy, deflated the mat and just rolled it up again. And you can see it stops nice and dry, so that's actually ready to go. You fold it up and you just stuff it in your rucksack. It's actually quite easy, nice and quick. And then I just stuffed my tarp in the front of the rucksack. I still don't know how the phone went flat because without face recognition or your code, it shouldn't turn on. It was on 40% when I went to bed. Strange. I'll have to keep my eye on it. But just having the rope. The mist was that bad when I got up this morning. I couldn't even get my bearings. It was really difficult to find the... I mean, I walked through the open hills last night and past a forest, and then coming back this morning I was going to come over the top of the hills, so I knew roughly where the top was. So I just took a bearing off the map and I walked on that because I couldn't see anything in front of me. It's ridiculous. It's just clearing up now. Look, the sun's... Let's have a look. I'll just take the phone off. The sun is actually trying to come out now. You can see on the top of the hills, it's just... it was horrendous up there this morning. Couldn't see anything in front of me. Right, back in the car. Right, so we'll call that one a wrap, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.